Let me just adjust the camera. There we go. Hello and welcome to a odd review. I had a review up Wednesday. Sorry if I sound a little funny. Been kind of sick and under the weather. I had a review Wednesday, tried to post it, and the file got corrupted. So, yeah, this is another filler review. This guy was actually a gift from my parents. This is from Dollar General. This is Optimus Primal. You see some white in there. I had to put some paper there and fix the ball joint. Other than that, I dig him. I wish he had better elbows. If you notice his elbows, that's it. But knees are pretty good. He's basically a watered down Kingdom Optimus Primal. We're getting closer on details. No paint other than the silver and the red and the blue. But I mean, it's a nice design. It's very Rise of the Beast and original Beast Wars combined together. He's about not Legion class. I forget what they were in the first 3 movie lines had him, where they weren't the Legion class, they were Scout class. He's Scout class, a little bit bigger, but very much an OG Beast Wars head. And again, not a whole lot of paint or detail. His back, very basic, very hollow in his arms and legs. But yeah, we'll get into articulation-wise. Shoulders can move up that far, but they do kind of tend to tab into the shoulder pads. You can do a full 360. Again, elbows, nothing. They're on a ball joint, but you don't get much. Hips, can't kick move that way. Can kick forward that far. Back, 90 degrees of transformation. Knees are on a ball joint, and they're also on a hinge joint here, which is really weird, but it helps out in gorilla mode. So you have that, and feet are on a ball joint. So actually, he has more articulation in his feet than I remember the Kingdom Primal having. Yeah, nice sculpted fur, very much 90s. These can come off. The tabs, I did not mean to drop it like that. The tabs are really tight in the shoulders, and they feel really weak because of how small they are. But you can hold them if you want. You can't hold them straight, but he does have his molded in double-barreled cannons on each arm. And if you don't want them on the shoulders, just unpeg them. Turn them around. And they just peg into 2 little pegs on his back, which is nice. For $6, I was not expecting him to have accessories. The only real accessories he's missing is his swords and maybe his mace, but I mean, I have the Optimus Primal from 95. I'm going to buy another one, give him the swords, he'll be perfect. He does have a waist rotation, but that's more for transformation. But yeah, all together, let me just adjust my chair. I apologize. I need to replace this chair one of these days. Yeah, a nice figure for $6. We'll transform him first off. We'll swap these down. Rotate his waist 180, and you do have to rotate his waist. The instructions do not say this. If you don't, you cannot open his back. And then just like most Optimus Primals, rotate that. Grab both the heads, pull them forward, and it does kind of catch, so you kind of got to force it around. I don't like that too much. One thing that I didn't mention is his head. The Robo Mode head does have a swivel. The Beast Mode head does not. So if you can kind of get it around, it does catch a little bit. You want to rotate that first. Grab this piece, rotate it out of the way. Or not rotate out of the way, but it's on a double hinge. It'll swing out of the way. Bring his head up. Get his arms somewhat in position. I apologize for my autocorrect. Take the legs. Get that piece, however. And then you have Optimus Primal in his gorilla mode. A very nice gorilla mode. It is basic. You can see a lot of robot mode bits. I guess what you could do is rotate back up. You could kind of do this. It's not in the instructions. Never mind, no you can't, because that piece can't fold down because of the waist. So nope. So yeah, this is his beast mode. And you can move his head down a little bit, but you can't get him really standing on two legs, really. I mean, you can, but it looks awkward. Because then when you're looking straight forward, he's kind of looking into his chest. You see the ball joints there. You can rotate them, but then you're going to have the robot mode legs. And this piece is meant to rotate up, so you kind of get that a little bit more flush. Just hold these back. And there you go. And that should kind of tab in. There we go. So you can kind of see nice little gorilla mode, a little basic. Some robot mode kibble, but what Optimus Primal does not have robot mode kibble? You can argue with me on that. The Masterpiece has kibble. So does the original one. Transmetal even has robot kibble, which they worked into the show. I will give it that much. I did grow up with the Transmetal. I have an original OG Transmetal Optimus Primal, sorry. Optimal Optimus is his third form. Even that has robot kibble. So I have to excuse the robot kibble here, because every Optimus Primal has robot kibble. Even Optimal Optimus, his hands are exposed in almost every one of his modes. You can fight me on that. I watched the show, I grew up with the toys. But enough on my soapbox that's trying to artificially inflate this video. You can see some nice techno-organic designs remnant of the Rise of the Beast movie. No paint on the face other than red eyes. Very much Rise of the Beast. This figure is very much a mesh of OG 96 Beast Wars and Rise of the Beast, which I love. And I've not seen this done elsewhere. You can see he's got the shoulder pads like Primal and Apeling had. I do wish he had silver on his back, but again, this guy was $6. I can't complain it too much, because he does come with 2 accessories, which Hasbro figures we gotta talk about, guys. They will come with nothing, and Marvel Legends like Darwin and stuff have about the same amount of paint, $30. This is $6. I'm not gonna hold it to the high standards of, say, a Masterpiece, but for what this guy is and what I paid for him, he is amazing. And if you look at G1 figures, he feels very much like a G1 figure or an old Legends class or Scout class. It's serviceable. It's what you need. Plastic doesn't feel brittle apart from these 2 guns. Everything else feels tight and snug. The only reason I had to fix this one ball joint, it was a little too loose for my liking. That's just my OCD. But yeah. I don't know where else these guys are sold, but I'm trying to get them kind of... There we go. You can get some decent poses out of him, but I'm not sure where else these guys are sold other than Dollar General. Definitely pick him up. I talk a lot with my hands. This figure is Scout class. I think that's what it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's a pretty decent Optimus Primal. Honestly, between this and the... Was it 2020 or 2021 Beast Wars reissue? Leagues better. Leagues. My reissue Optimus Primal has so many problems. The plastic just... It feels like if I go like this, it's just going to break. This guy... No breakage. I mean, obviously I didn't squeeze him as tight as I can because he is a cheaper figure. He's not meant for everyone. If he had better elbows, I would get rid of my Kingdom like that. He would be gone. But this figure, honestly, if you're willing to spend the $6 or whatever he is in your Dollar General, go for him. And if you really want to paint this guy up and paint these and that robot mode feet, you will have one of the best primals you could ever buy. And that's what I love about this guy. He's simple, but he works. He's not too simple. He's not too complex. He's just beautiful. And this is what I miss in Transformers that we're missing is simple, clean figures that are beautiful, they transform cleanly, and they do what you need. So like this video if you like this review. Sorry about my last review. The file got corrupted when I went to upload it. I will catch you folks next time.